Hey good people, it is your girl Bomb Jalam. It is time for me to get into a mock draft. So someone requested that I actually do one of these for this year's upcoming 2018 NBA draft. So as you guys know, whoever's been like following my channel, I am just now getting into college basketball. I watched a lot of like the SEC, March Madness games and things of that nature. And so this year I've become more acquainted with college basketball, more acquainted with college basketball players. Just a side note, y'all, I sound kind of weird because I am getting over a cold. So excuse me if I'm like sniffly or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and get into a mini mock draft. I'm sure my selections are gonna be way off. But I just wanted to go ahead and try it out since someone requested that I do so. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, so first off, Phoenix Suns, they do have the first pick this year. As most NBA fans know, their defense was terrible. Their defense down low was atrocious. They allowed so many second chance points to their opponents. They can most likely use help down low and in the front court. So everyone so far has been saying that DeAndre Ayton is the best person for this task. I can definitely agree with that. As a center at the University of Arizona, where he played for the Wildcats, he averaged 20 points, 11.6 rebounds, and 1.6 assists. So he's giving you help in the post with the rebounding, and he's also giving you help with points. So I would say it's a win-win for the Suns to pick up this guy. I think outside of Tyson Chandler and Alex Len, they don't really have anybody who can post up and really defend the rim. So I'd say DeAndre Ayton is a great selection for them. The Sacramento Kings have the second pick in the draft. I mean, they didn't do great this year, but I feel like their squad with some development can be a very good team with Bogdan Bogdanovic, Buddy Hield, I'm forgetting my guy's name, De'Aaron Fox, and Willie Cauley-Stein. I will say they could probably use a little more help with rim protection. So I'm going ahead and I'm opting for Jaren Jackson. He played as a forward and a center, averaging 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Of course, once you come over to the NBA, it's a different kind of game. You're gonna have to learn to, play with more intensity. But as far as Jaren Jackson's, his like stature, since he's 6'11" and he does play as a center and a forward, I'm gonna go ahead and say that the Kings could use him more so than a guard, because I feel like their guards are good already. They just need some development shooting wise. With the third pick in the draft, Atlanta Hawks is going to select Luka Doncic. Like, I know everybody loves this guy, everybody wants this guy on their team, and why wouldn't they? He's in the Europe League getting buckets. He's a point forward. I know they list him as a point guard, but in my eyes, he's a point forward. His height is 6'8", and he's averaging, this year he averaged 14.5 points, 5.2 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and 1 steal. So he's gonna give you some work on both sides of the court. He plays with so much intensity. I actually did a reaction video, 2 reaction videos about him earlier in this year, so you guys check that out. But yeah, I would say the Hawks would absolutely love this guy. Hawks need some winning culture and some someone on their team who isn't afraid to go hard. I don't feel like the Hawks team has had anybody like that in a while, since they were the first seed like 3 years ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and opt for Luka Doncic for the Atlanta Hawks. With the 4th pick, the Memphis Grizzlies will select Marvin Bagley III. He is a power forward who played for the Duke Blue Devils, averaging 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 1.5 assists, and he's 6'11". So again, he's one of those players who can play on both ends of the court, giving you offense and defense. He has the height, so he'll be able to give you the court vision and a post up down low. Memphis could use a lot of help this year. So many of their essential players weren't able to play, like Chandler, Tyreek. There was a lot of drama surrounding Marc Gasol as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Marvin Bagley would be a great addition to their team because they could definitely use help with defense as well as offense. With the 5th pick in the 2018 NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Mohamed Bamba, I'm sorry, they call him Mo Bamba. He is a center with a 7'9" wingspan and a 9'6" standing reach. 9 feet and 6 inches of standing reach. That is ridiculous. This man is essentially a freaking shot blocker. He played for the University of Texas at Austin, averaging 13 points and 10 rebounds and 1 assist. I think the Mavs could definitely use some help down low because their center, one of their main centers, Salah Mejri, he hasn't been giving them a lot of productivity this year. So I wouldn't opt for him. So I'm gonna say they could use Mohamed Bamba, and he can also get you buckets. So that's always a great thing. As far as scoring goes, they have JJ Barea, they have Harrison Barnes, they have Dennis Smith Jr. I think their backcourt and their wing, you know, the people who would play on the wings like a Harrison Barnes, I think they're fine. I think they need someone down low who can help them set up the court and stretch the floor defensively. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that the Mavericks select Mo Bamba. With the sixth pick in the 2018 NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Trae Young from Oklahoma University. He played as an Oklahoma Sooner, averaging 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 8.7 assists. So this guy has court vision. He knows how to set up other players, and he also knows how to get you buckets. The Magic had a very weird season. A lot of people thought they would actually be contending by the end of this year because of Aaron Gordon and other players. But they did not do well at all. So I think on the scoring end, they could definitely use another person who could get them some buckets. So I'm opting for Trae Young. With the 7th pick in the 2018 NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select they select Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. played as a small forward for the University of Missouri. He was a Missouri Tiger, averaging 10 points and 6.7 rebounds. Unfortunately, he could not play most of his season at Missouri due to an injury and rehabbing from a back injury. His high school career was actually very successful. He averaged 36 points in his last year and 13 rebounds. He's at 6'10". So again, he's another one of those players who can give you scoring, but he's also tall enough to where he has good court vision. So I'm gonna say he goes to the Bulls. The Bulls have some decent scorers with Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn. And then they have the defense from Lauri Markkanen. And Markkanen can also give you some major buckets as well. So I'd say he'd be a good fit over on the Bulls. With the 8th pick, the Cleveland Cavaliers via the Brooklyn Nets will select Colin Sexton as their point guard. He played at the University of Alabama, Roll Tide, averaging 19 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and his height is 6'1". I'm gonna say the Cavs select him just because I don't really feel like they have any dependable point guards. George Hill is decent this year since they've added him to the team, but he hasn't been outstanding. He hasn't given them a lot of productivity and consistency. So I wouldn't bank on him. I'm gonna say they select Colin Sexton and they start to develop him, especially if everyone says LeBron, if he leaves, they're gonna need somebody who can get them buckets. So I'm gonna go with Colin Sexton for the Cavs selection. With the 9th pick in the 2018 NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Mikal Bridges. He's a forward from Villanova University, a versatile player, good 3-point shooter. He's 6'7", and he averaged 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists during his last year at Villanova. So I'm gonna say the Knicks select him because they already have defense from Enes Kanter. They have defense from Porzingis, who will hopefully be back towards the beginning of the season next year. this year. So I'm going to say they select Mikal Bridges because he's someone who can get those boards for you, but more so he's going to be one of those people who can stand on the wings and help stretch the floor, you know, while down low is protected as well. So I'm gonna say they select him. With the 10th pick, the 76ers select Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from the University of Kentucky. He played as a Wildcat, averaging 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists, and his height is 6'6". Honestly, the 76ers already have great guards with Ben, with Markelle, with TJ McConnell. They already have great guards on their team, but it doesn't hurt to get another one who's versatile. As we all know, Markelle and Ben are both working on their jumpers. So, you know, developments take time. I think it doesn't hurt for them to add someone to their team. The 76ers are already great. You know, they were already 3rd in the East this year. Imagine next year, you know, as they get better and improve. They have great forwards as well with Rashawn Holmes and what's his name? I'm forgetting. Rashawn, and there's the other guy I really like. Dario Saric. I love Dario. He's a great forward. Marco is great. Ilyasova is great. They have Embiid listed as a power forward, but I would more so, you know, call him a center. So I don't really feel like they need help in the front court. I think they more so need help in the back court. So I'm going to go and say Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is selected by the 76ers. Last but not least, with the 11th pick in the 2018 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Miles Bridges from Michigan State. He played as a Spartan, and in his last year there, he averaged 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists, playing as a forward, and his height is 6'7". The Hornets need a lot of scoring, and they could use some defense as well. Dwight Howard had a great year this year. A lot of people were like, wow, you know, he's coming back, you know? Like he had a year similar to like his Orlando Magic tenure when he played very well. So I will say that the Hornets could use someone like Miles to give them, you know, help on both sides of the floor. Kemba is amazing in the backcourt, but as far as anybody else on the team looking to them as a scorer, it's not too much help there. Marvin Jackson does what he can, but other than that, MCW, I'm forgetting the other guy's name who was their rookie this year. Freak, what is his name? It's not Lamb. I can't think of his name, but you know, the team just need something else. They need a new spark. You know, I would hate to see Kemba leave because Kemba loves that team. So perhaps if they add somebody like Miles Bridges that can help get their offense going and, you know, in turn translate into their defense. All right, guys, so once again, that was my mock draft for this year's 2018 NBA draft. I did numbers 1 through 11 just because, like I told you, I am still getting acquainted with college players, with college basketball. So I didn't know like a whole lot of names. I know like some names, but not a lot of names. And I'm still, like I said, I'm still getting acquainted and all that stuff. So yeah, I thank you guys for checking this out. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please make sure to leave a like and to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.